Hey guys, it's Kate from Purely Paperless, and I'm here today to show you a few of the ways that you can retrieve information and store it and organize it in Evernote. So the first thing that I wanted to do is show you the features that are actually in the Evernote desktop client. So you'll notice here that there are a few things that you can do. I'm just going to add a new note here, and you can change, where you want to store this note, but for today I'm just going to keep this in my default to file folder. So I'm just going to call this a sample note, and once I'm down here you can see that I have some options for adding information. And some of the things that you can do are to attach a picture or a file, a sample of student work, whatever it is that you want to save. You can take a picture. I really like to use this feature with my iPad. Take a quick snapshot of student work. I don't have to haul all my binders around. I can send the work home. Parents can see it, and I don't have to hang on to it, which is kind of nice. But my favorite feature to use in this program is the voice recording feature. So I use this a lot when I am working on assessing student work or whatever it is that I happen to be doing. I'll just say a couple quick thoughts and save it. The other thing that I like to do is record student readings so that I have fluency samples. So it'll save in your Evernote as a file that I can just listen to anytime that I want. So I'm going to go ahead here and close out and show you a couple of the other neat features that you can use. The one that I really like a lot, you can go to the Evernote website, and there's links right in the app as well to download what's called the Evernote Web Clipper. And the Web Clipper is a way for you to clip or save information from the web. So it has a little icon up in your toolbar. I believe you can use that within any browser. And what it allows you to do is save information. So a lot of these things, I could pin it, but a lot of lesson resources and articles and things that have a lot of text don't often have a lot of pictures to pin, and I just like having it all in one place. So what I like to do, I found this article that I thought was really interesting. I wanted to save it to read it later, or just to have it to reference. So I can go over to my web clipper and pull this up. It'll save the name of the article, where I found it. I have this set to save it to blog content, and I can just save the article, and it's going to go straight into my Evernote. So I'm going to close out here and show you really quickly what that looks like. So here in my Evernote, remember I didn't save that to my default file, which typically it'll open on your default file. I saved that down in my blog ideas. So when I scroll down here, I now have my article that I had saved. I have all of my information. Everything is ready to roll. Now, that's one way to do it. Another way, and this is one of my favorites, is to email. So if you go in your Evernote and you come up here to account info, you can open it up and you'll find that you have a little Evernote email address that's designed for you to save on your phone. I use it a lot, like in mobile reading apps like Zite. Zite is one of my favorites, and I read it on my phone, on my iPad. If I'm waiting for something, it's always at my fingertips. But sometimes you get interrupted in the middle of an article and you want to finish it up or read it later. You can just shoot it in an email straight to your Evernote, choose where you want it to dump. One thing you should be aware of when you're using those features, though, is that very often it will dump into a default notebook. So I just renamed my default notebook default to file, so that as I'm saving things, I can go in and clean that up every couple days. That just makes it keeps it a little cleaner. So I hope that you found something that you could use. Remember to go download the Clipper. The mobile app has some great features as well. When you open it up here, you can add information, scan, add a picture, add a note. You can also record voice notes, which I do a lot in my car when I'm not supposed to be texting. I'll just open up that voice note and record whatever it is I'm thinking about so that I don't lose it. So Evernote is great. It will help you to capture all those ideas that you have on the fly. And the best part is that you can do it anywhere, on your phone, on your iPad, on your computer. So we'll touch base later this week with some ideas on how to incorporate these tools into your classroom. Thanks.